My name is Vera Richardson, and I'm recording this response to Governor Paterson's decision to seek re-election as New York State Governor. I believe that Governor Paterson should not seek re-election. My own personal experience with Governor Paterson involved me contacting him in June of 2008, making him aware of the fact that doing my Title VII discrimination, employment discrimination case, that one of his agencies, the New York State Attorney General's office, under the leadership of ex-governor Eliot Spitzer, filed perjured declaration, a total of 7 perjured declarations in federal court in order to have my lawsuit thrown out of court, denying me justice in that case. As of today's date, over 15 months later, Governor Paterson hasn't even shown me the courtesy of responding to my letter. In the letter, I requested that he just investigate my allegation. Prior to Paterson's occupation of the governor's mansion, I mailed Eliot Spitzer, when he was governor, a copy of my book titled A Case of Racial Discrimination and Retaliation, Real or Imagined. And I thought that once Eliot Spitzer got the book, and if he wasn't aware of it, even though I know he was, because I appealed my case all the way to the Supreme Court, and during that appeal process, I mailed certified return receipt letters to Governor Spitzer at the time. So I made Spitzer aware of my case, and he didn't take any actions. And after he resigned, I thought, well, okay, now this is my opportunity for someone to investigate my claims and to make me whole. And Paterson didn't do that. I made Governor Paterson aware of the fact that I had contacted a DA in Buffalo, New York, who said that yes, based on the evidence that I presented to him, that those that several state employees of New York State did commit perjury, and he referred me to the United States Justice Department. I contacted the Justice Department, and with their per their request, I mailed them the declarations that were filed and the direct evidence that I had to prove that state of the New York employees lied in those sworn declarations submitted under penalty of perjury. And two of Justice Department attorneys told me that they were referring it to the FBI because based on their review, perjury was committed by New York State employees for the New York State Department of Correctional Services employees and New York State Civil Service employees. And Governor Paterson, as a governor, hasn't even, not to my knowledge, conducted an investigation. If he did conduct an investigation, neither the Attorney General's office or the governor has taken any effort to give me redress. At the very least, I should have received my disability retirement application, and that was denied, although they, in order to get the lawsuit thrown out of court, they lied about my unlawful termination. And in that termination, and this isn't a lie that they committed, but in that decision for terminating me, they stated that I was physically unable to perform the duty of a correctional officer, and that's why I was terminated. And when I appealed the denial of my disability retirement application after the case was thrown out of court, and the judge accepted their explanation for my termination, they ruled that I could perform the duties of a correctional officer. Therefore, I wasn't entitled to disability retirement. And any lawyer knows that a agency or a party cannot win a case with one legal argument stating one position in the discrimination case, that you were terminated because you couldn't perform the duties of a correctional officer. And then in another case, after that case has been settled, dismissed, present the argument that you can be a correctional officer, you can perform the full duties of a correctional officer, any other job, so therefore you're not entitled to disability retirement. So I say, Governor Paterson, it's time for you you had your term as governor. And I think that it's time that we get someone else to represent the state of New York in the governorship. Thank you very much.